So once you start an event, you're going to first get prompted with a guidance pattern option. Typically we tell our guys to use smart path, but you can do straight ABs instead. You can also adjust the guidance width slightly, so if you wanted to go to 19 and a half foot for a little bit of guaranteed overlap, you can adjust that guidance width right here. Hit that green check, and this is field notes. Everything you fill out here will populate in a smart report if you want to fill out all these fields. If not, you can just simply hit the green check. To kind of highlight all the features here, so on the left here you have, starting off with just a legend tab. You can change the various legends, different colors, and make it an automatic legend, or change the spacing if you want. It does automatically start to adjust once you start spraying. This will kind of average out to what your target rate is. The second tab is a marker feature, so you can add various markers here, and if you wanted to indicate where certain features are on the golf course, you can drop markers down as you go. This third tab is mainly used for our customers for boundary creation. There's a separate video that details this better, but this is where you would add new boundaries and delete, manage them from here. And then typically our guys don't use the headlands and topography features, but they're there as well. This fourth tab is the actual guidance options. I kind of highlighted that earlier, and there's this more in-depth video on on guidance patterns. And this last feature here is a auto turn feature that we're currently not supporting. Here on the settings page, on this first option is just the nozzle selection. Not important on L2, but you can select it if you want. Product density, we're usually just using water tank mixes, so this isn't entirely important on golf courses, but this is where you can set that. Tune PWM valve, there's a separate video for that as well, but that will help you kind of tune in the pump performance and get a little better control. Pressure calibration, that's where you would, if you had to, calibrate the pressure sensor, but they do come calibrated from the factory. And a flow meter calibration, so the flow meter is also calibrated from the factory, but there is, you can do a field dispense volume and a nozzle catch test to calibrate the flow meter even further. And the agitation pressure is not important on our system. In the upper right here, I got my Agfinity status indicator there. The little cloud underneath indicates that I am connected to Agfinity and have internet connection. On the right is the GPS information. There's a video kind of explaining more in-depth details on the various screens here, but you can also get access to remote support, data transfer for exporting the smart reports, diagnostics, just diagnostics on the actual modules themselves, and then also here is the GPS diagnostics as well. So there's various screens here indicating different metrics on the actual GPS coverage. Over here is where you actually can set your 2 target rates. So if I actually hit the wrench here, I can change my 2 target rates, I can change an increment, and I can also set how much product I actually put in the tank. And then actually it starts counting down, and it'll alarm you when you're at 10%. You can also change that alarm to something else. On the bottom here, if your system is equipped with Greentronics, you would access that information through the UT screen. Also, the camera screen if you had cameras equipped on your system. And then this other tab down here is a split screen tab, so you can kind of get more of a top-down view. And then on the left, you have more just the followed coverage option here.